In an unexpected turn of events, Canada has accused India and Pakistan of interfering in its general elections. A move that has sent shockwaves through the international community and has added a new dimension to the global political landscape. The Canadian Security Intelligence Service, the nation's primary national intelligence agency, has made a bold claim. They allege that India and Pakistan, two of the world's most populous nations, engaged in covert and unlawful activities with the sole aim of influencing the outcome of Canada's general elections. This claim is not one to be taken lightly. It suggests a breach of international law and a direct assault on Canada's sovereignty, shaking the very foundations of democracy. It implies that foreign powers have the audacity to meddle in a nation's internal affairs, a notion that is unsettling to many. What adds a layer of complexity to this situation is the alleged involvement of both India and Pakistan, two nations that share a history of tension and conflict. The Canadian authorities are suggesting that these two nations, despite their differences, have come together in an attempt to sway the Canadian political landscape. The repercussions of this allegation could be far-reaching. If proven true, it could strain diplomatic ties, influence international relations, and even lead to sanctions. It's a high-stakes situation that has the potential to reshape global dynamics. However, the story doesn't end here. In a swift response, India has outrightly denied these accusations, dismissing them as baseless. But they didn't just stop at denial. They've turned the tables on Canada, accusing the North American nation of interfering in India's internal affairs. This counter-accusation adds another layer of intrigue to this unfolding saga. It's a game of claims and counterclaims, of accusations and denials. The world watches with bated breath as this drama unfolds, waiting to see how it will shape the future of international politics. As we delve deeper into this issue in the next scenes, remember this isn't just about an election. It's a narrative about power, influence, and the intricate web of international relations. Stay tuned as we explore India's response to Canada's accusations and await Pakistan's response. As the old adage goes, there are two sides to every story, and in international politics sometimes there are even more. India has promptly denied the accusations, calling them baseless and counter-accusing Canada of interfering in India's internal affairs. India did not waste time in responding to Canada's allegations. Immediately after the Canadian Security Intelligence Service pointed fingers at India and Pakistan, India fired back, rejecting the accusations as baseless. India's Ministry of External Affairs was quick to clarify that India is a democratic country that respects the sovereignty of all nations, a principle deeply embedded in its foreign policy. India didn't just stop at denial. In an interesting twist, it counter-accused Canada of meddling in its internal affairs. According to India's Ministry of External Affairs, it's Canada that has been crossing the line. India firmly expressed that its commitment to democratic values is unshakable, and it does not engage in secret or illegal activities to influence the electoral processes of any country. This back and forth between India and Canada has led to a strained diplomatic relationship. The two countries, which have cooperated on various fronts in the past, now find themselves in a standoff. The allegations and counter-allegations have added a layer of frost to their relations, casting a shadow on the future of their diplomatic engagements. Despite the tension, India remains steadfast. It continues to deny the allegations, maintaining that it has always respected international norms and the sovereignty of other nations. India has also called for evidence to support Canada's claims, stating that accusations without substantiation are an affront to its democratic values. This diplomatic row has far-reaching implications. It's not just about India and Canada anymore. It's a global issue that's creating ripples in international relations, raising questions about the sanctity of elections and the role of foreign interference. The diplomatic tension between India and Canada has escalated, but Pakistan has not yet responded to the accusations. As the world watches, the next move in this international chess game will be crucial in shaping the future course of diplomatic relations. The world now waits for Pakistan's response to the accusations, as the situation could have far-reaching implications for global politics. In the realm of international relations, every action, every statement, and indeed every silence carries weight. As of this moment, Pakistan has yet to respond to Canada's allegations of election interference, creating a palpable tension on the global stage. Pakistan's silence could be interpreted in a number of ways. It could be seen as a strategic pause, allowing them to assess the situation and formulate an appropriate response. Alternatively, it could be viewed as an implicit admission of guilt, though such assumptions can be dangerous in the intricate dance of diplomacy. The potential implications of Pakistan's response, or lack thereof, aren't confined to their relations with Canada and India alone. The ripple effect could touch every corner of the world, influencing alliances, trade agreements, and diplomatic relations among nations. Historically, Pakistan has had a delicate relationship with both Canada and India. Their response to these allegations could either mend or further strain these ties. And while it's tempting to speculate, the reality of international politics is often unpredictable. Moreover, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the pervasive influence that nations can exert on each other, even in areas as seemingly sacrosanct as national elections. It underscores the importance of transparency, integrity, and mutual respect in maintaining global harmony. Ultimately, the world watches and waits. The silence from Pakistan, though uncomfortable, provides an opportunity for reflection on the nature of international politics and the delicate balance of power that keeps the global order intact. As we continue to monitor this situation closely, one thing is clear: the world of international politics is never devoid of surprises. Thank you for joining us today as we delved into the ongoing saga of election interference controversy, Canada versus India. Your time and interest in global politics is truly appreciated. This issue is a stark reminder of how interconnected our world is, and how vital it is for us all to stay informed about international affairs. As the story continues to unfold, we promise to remain your reliable source for insightful and unbiased coverage. If you found this video informative and wish to stay updated on this and many other pressing global issues, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications. Your support helps us continue our mission of delivering timely and in-depth analysis on global politics. Until we meet again in our next video, stay informed, stay engaged, and remember, every voice counts in the global conversation. Thank you for being part of ours.